gonna go all in, 5 versus 5. That Gato Kacha wanna be on your face all the time, as well as Esmeralda, as well as Alpha, Edith. Yep, most of the time until and unless she used her primal red. So let's see. But yes, Edith is doing a really good job at the draft, given the fact they also have the Eve on their side now. Okay, it can be Aurora as well. I mean, good choice. You come in my face, I'm gonna freeze you up.
Definitely, Jenny. I was really hoping that they could go with the Eve because I know Crunchy really likes to play those kind of mages, and with that, he is back. He will be.
Few issues over there. But yeah, I see that the draft is already over. I missed most of it. But I think, despite the fact that I have some bias for Eve, I think the Aurora is a much better pick in this situation, especially considering that they have the Carmilla to have that sync up with. And Aurora's ultimate, along with Carmilla's links, are gonna do some crazy amount of crowd control to the side of Dorito. So honestly, in this draft, I feel that the Eliminators have kind of got a semi better draft, but you never know because there's a lot of pick-off potential as well coming out from the side of Doritos. Jenny.
Yep, and we're heading on to the Land of Stone for the first match of today, Doritos versus ET, guys. I mean, Doritos gonna have to be really careful given the reputation of ET this season in the recent tournaments, the team that went against ABM and actually won, right? So the pressure is definitely on Doritos. As of right now, they're just trying to get their junglers up to level 4 as soon as possible.
But I feel that there may be some invade potential coming in from the side of Eliminators as well, but not exactly right now, but a while later because they do have the Phobias instead of the Esmeralda. So I think the Gadotka kind of sticking with his jungler is quite a good choice. Banana Sauce is making a really good choice with his rotation here. It's not a wise idea to stick with the gold laner or the XP laner, especially considering that it's an Edith versus Ruby. Pretty neutral lane can be managed. Hayabusa going in, jumping onto the Zujan. She's trying desperately with her lantern, but that will be the first blood taken right away by the side of the Eliminators, Jenny.
Yeah. I mean, the Eliminators, they're going to be fast. I mean, look at the Hypers over here. Look at the Junglers over here. Saramun is already level 4 and past, while Lynch is still in level 3. He's not level 4 yet, and they're engaging. They're coming for kills, and look at that. Edith's got another kill already. So that's the difference. That's the difference. You see?
For sure, for sure. The funny thing is that all throughout these fights, Hayabusa has not yet used his Ogi Shadow Kill, so he still has the ultimate up ready. And meanwhile, we can see that Eliminators are already onto the XP lane gank, and that might just be another pick off, but not really yet. Esmeralda is quite tanky anyway. But Jenny, it seems that a fight might break out here. What do you think?
Yep, Doritos, they're trying to set it up for Lynch over here, but he's not going up yet. Look at that. Saramus already using up a Shadow Kill to go on and take down Lynch, but manages to take down Banana instead. Lynch very low on HP, barely surviving there. I mean, maybe he's gonna manage this one, but Ebit as well as Art, they're not giving up. They secured the kill. Look at Art, look at that. Okay, he is like, okay, let him go for this time. Okay, meanwhile, that setup that Doritos tried to do actually didn't favor them at all and made a way for E.T. to take a free turtle. Again, they're not giving up. They're still trying to get more targets onto Banana Sauce. But also, they want to secure the red buff over there in the bottom lane. Legend going straight in for Lynch, zoning him away from the red buff so that Sarar can easily grab it. Again, Banana Sauce still trying, but Legend be like, no, I'm not gonna let anyone come near, and if you do, you're gonna end up dying. And that's exactly what just happened. Paprika out of the scene, eliminated, and the red buff has been taken down by Serar. Meanwhile, Conqual has also been taken down, double kill over there by Bid, and shut down. Okay, finally a shutdown by Serar Moon. He's trying to overachieve over there, but not that's. Oh, look at that continuous jumps in coming in by Legend, taking them down one by one. Okay, Paprika. Is that Paprika chasing down Art? But Art be like, no, I'm Carmilla. You don't want to do that. Banana still not giving up. They actually need to like go back a little bit. Okay, that was That was Conquil taking down Art. That was not a really good place to recall, I suppose. And Conquil just figured that he's recalling over there, so let me take him down. It's just 1 HP.
And that was honestly a really long fight coming out from both sides. I think that ET is just winning this because they have more brawl capabilities from their lineup in the early game. They kind of have to wait for the Edith to scale. I mean, if we're talking about the side of Doritos, but for eliminators, they already have a really brawl-worthy lineup. You can see that this Phobius is just not letting out. He's not letting anybody get any damage on him, even though he got jumped by 2 people. He still managed to survive it and waited for a counter gang from the Hayabusa. Meanwhile, the Carmilla manages to land her ultimate onto the Alpha Lynch, taking down Art really low, but he will be able to go for a re-engage along with their jungler. This is such a good display of counter ganking and counter gang discipline coming out from the side of eliminators, Jenny.
Yeah, I mean, this is eliminators you're going against. You're gonna have to be a little bit more systematic and careful and be up with the communication. Okay, there you go. They're melting down banana sauce over there. No, they don't care. They got all the potential as of right now. In the bottom lane, though, Serarmoon onto Paprika. Paprika, okay, that's Esmeralda. Given the fact that you have Esmeralda, luckily he wasn't able to take you down as of right now. But in the mid lane, look at that. They're trying to pressurize that mid lane first tier turret, right? And as soon as they get it, the map's gonna open up. Oh! He's Serarmoon is still on to Paprika. He still want to get that kill over there in the bottom lane. But I guess you just be happy with the turret as of now. They got the objective.
Well, sure, but I think they should try and put pressure onto this topside turret as well. I mean, when we're talking about eliminators, because they are not exactly fully won that lane yet, and there's been very little action over there. So probably that should be their next course of action. If we're seeing eliminators, they kind of seem to be leaning towards a topside rotation as well right now, Jenny.
Yeah. It is going all over. Look at Crisis. He's so far away from his team and he doesn't care. Okay, Crisis. Oh, they have already taken down Banana Sauce. They're home. Again, Serarmoon has taken down. Okay, toasted bread. Oh my god. I mean, this is going to be really hard for Doritos to try and find a way that one window where we could be like, okay, now we can improve, now we can get back into the game. It's going to be really hard for them because ET is slain already.
Yes, they're definitely in the mid game now because they managed to take down the mid tier 1, which is quite crucial for the side of the eliminators because now they will be able to start sieging. There's another kill by eliminators. They managed to get Paprika as well. 2 people down for the side of Doritos, and it wasn't even a team fight. It was just a pick of really well layered CC coming out from the side of eliminators, Jenny.
Yeah, they're going straight in for that inhibitor and killing spree. Okay, killing spree by Legend over there. I mean, 309. This guy is undefeated, as well as Crisis, as well as Bid. So far, the kills are like 2 into 2 to 18, and there's 10,000 gold difference in 7 minutes. They have not managed to take hold over the map even a little bit. They have lost their towers as well. In the top lane, we can see it's gold lane Legend versus Toasted Bread, and there's backup coming in from Bid. A little bit of freeze, and maybe they'll be able to take down Toasted Bread as well. They're melting everybody down already. And then there's the Serarmoon. I think he just got shut down by I guess I missed that. He got shut down once, but then the whole time he's been snowballing.
Yup, and you can see the dominance just judging from Serarmoon's movements. He just does not care about how Doritos might pick him off here. Even Legend going in really deep. They know that they have a huge lead. It's already 10k gold difference that they have. So I don't think that Doritos stands much of a chance till they exploit these minor mistakes coming out from the side of the eliminators. But you can see when you look at the items right now that Edith has finally gotten that Thunderbolt, so some amount of damage could come out from her. But meanwhile, there's a lot of items. There's 3 items coming from each member of ET. Meanwhile, you can see on the top side, Edith gets taken down. Just when she manages to get some items in, they're already making sure that she stays in her lane. She stays underfarmed and not ready for these major team fights that are about to break out soon, Jenny.
Yeah, actually, ET won the draft already, given the fact that they did. I mean, Doritos had the first pick. They were in the blue side, and they prioritized Zuxian instead of Ruby, instead of Phobias. So obviously, ET, you give them their picks. You give that Ruby to Crisis. Man, that's a very bad idea. I mean, look at that Crisis. He's still not down. He still has his HP. He's still going away. Okay, finally, they manages to take Crisis down, but at the cost of what? Unstoppable Sarar Moon taking down Banana Sauce, and they're gonna be able to push that inhibitor turret down.
Yeah, it was definitely a misposition, but it was one that the eliminators managed to take really good advantage of. It was like this is a good example of a mistake that's converted into an opportunity. Eliminators really find these kinds of plays all across the map, and that's what really differentiates them from the other teams. Even if they are making these small errors, they're able to find the silver lining, and that's exactly what might happen here on the top side. They're really going at this inhibitor. They want it down, but they don't have as much siege potential as the side of Doritos has, Jenny.
Yep, that was a good ultimate coming in from Lynch though, and they managed to take down Sarah Moon as of right now. The Lord is still up there, and it doesn't look like they're going. They won't even want to take the Lord. They're trying to pressurize. They're trying to force push and end the game right now and right here. But well, Doritos, they're trying their best to defend as of right now. But look at that. The top lane inhibitor will be taken down as well. Crunchy, do you think that they will be going back and disengage and maybe try and take the Lord? Like, meanwhile, monster kill by Bit on Esmeralda. That was a really unnecessary jump over there.
Well, I think Esmeralda answered the question for you, because at this point, the only good option is to let Sarar Moon take the Lord, or they could also end the game. Looking at this crazy engage coming in here, Ruby managed to use the Don't Run Wolf King, and Crisis is just jumping all over. He has a lot of damage right now, and the minions are already in the base. It could be an end right here. Legend with the phobias jumping all around. Sarah Moon has literally ditched the Lord at this point. He's just going to jump in on Lynch and takes him down. Ogi Shadow Kill used it up on
Woo!
Zujin as well. She goes down, and this could be a really easy game. And for the side of Eliminators, this has been quite the snowball. But there is some resistance. The base will not be able to resist that damage from those minions though, and it goes right down. What a game coming in from the side of the Eliminators.
Yep, definitely. I mean, that was